All right. Good morning, world. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from wherever you're watching us from. Lagos, Nigeria, America, London, Italy, France. I'm super excited to be in your faces this amazing morning, and it is of immeasurable honor, and immeasurable prestige, that I'm in your faces this morning because I have someone so remarkable, someone so exceptional, someone with so much esteem, and I really revere so much, and that's the person of Mr. Kayode Owolabi. Thanks for coming, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. I mean, Mr. Kayode Owolabi is somebody that has so much passion and has been so committed. Has been so passionate and committed to social changes, and that's has really set him apart amongst his peers, his contemporaries, his contenders, his constituents, and he's somebody I really hold in that esteem, and it's super honorable to have him here this amazing morning. He's here to talk about his new book that is titled Okanlawon, the Bully Who Learned. And easier to just talk about it, and we believe that by the time we're done with this, you'll learn one or two things from the discourse and the conversation with Mr. Kayode Owolabi. So Mr. Kayode Owolabi, once again, thanks for coming, and thanks for gracing this invitation. So I'm a Yoruba boy. I'm from Oyo State. So when I heard the name Okanlawon, Okanlawon means, you can correct me, Okanlawon means somewhere that broke through, somewhere that stands out.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah, correct?
Somewhere that broke through and stand out.
Yeah, very correct.
I'm very correct. But this time around, Okanlawon was the bully, that learns. And when I went through the biography or the summary of the book, I saw that you said that he learned it first from his father.
Yeah.
So, is it a fiction or is it a non-fiction? Is it a true story or just something you came up with?
Actually, the story is a true story.
Wow.
Yes, it's a true story. My son, I just told him I want to write a book on bullying.
On bullying,
Yes,
okay.
and I've been drafting what the resource to use. So he now told me that Daddy, something happened in the school.
Okay.
Concerning what you are about to write on.
Okay.
I said, okay, but I'd like to hear it.
Okay.
So he told me everything.
Could you please help us speak up a little? Because we have A-level what is into.
So he told me what really happened
Okay.
in the school.
Yeah.
So it's one of his friends that this actually happened.
True.
Yes.
Is reason not your Okanlawon, or the name is just something you came up with?
I came up with the name. It's not the real name.
Okay.
You understand? It's not the real name. In
Oh,
fact,
okay.
when my wife was typing it,
Okay.
I put the name Olushola.
Oh, okay.
Initially it's Olushola. So when my son saw Olushola there, he said, why would I put our child name there? But when I was putting Olushola, I didn't have it in mind that it's my child name. I was looking at the governor of Lagos State, Kayode Owolabi.
Oh,
That was the reason why I put Olushola, because I want this book to be approved
Okay.
for use by Lagos State and other states in Nigeria.
Okay.
So when she saw Olushola there, she said, why would I put our son's name? I said, actually it's not our son's name. I'm referring to just to put a name that will the governor's name, so that maybe when they see it, they will be happy to approve it. So that's the idea. So when she was now typing, she just changed it to Okanlawon.
Okay.
She is the one that bring about that name.
Wow.
Okanlawon. So
That's.
it's not the real name of the victim.
Oh,
Are you getting
now
it?
I get it now.
Yeah.
Get it now. So very quick one. So in quick passing, I just want to read out to you, something about Mr. Kayode Owolabi. I had to do that first so you can be conversant or come into contact, cognizance with the man I want to talk to today, Mr. Kayode Owolabi. I'm super excited already. I mean, I'm already learning, and I believe you're also learning from wherever you're watching from. So Mr. Kayode Owolabi, hails from Odobolu in Ogun State.
Yeah.
Amazing state. I heard about that. I read about Ugu people and their level of erudition. You're one of them.
They are great people.
They are great people. They are always astounding
Yeah.
and astounding. They are always exceptional.
Yeah.
I mean, I think what's his
They are
name?
very correct.
Obasanjo is from Ogun State
It's from Ogun State.
and Abeokuta man.
Yes.
Wow. awesome people. So he also will state he brings a wealth of experience, empathy and faith into his work, believing in the power of change and redemption. His book, Okanlawon, The Bully Who Learns, is not just a story, it's a beacon of hope, a lesson in growth, and a testament, to the impact one person can have on the society. Beyond his writing, he serves with distinction at the Bible Society of Nigeria.
Yes.
That's amazing. Of Nigeria, reinforcing his dedication to faith and humanity. He is, in every sense of the word, a man of purpose, an impeccable storyteller, and a relentless advocate, for youth empowerment. One thing that really struck me about Mr. Kayode is his passion, is his commitment, is his dedication to see lives transform. And basically, I think his central focus is young people. I could tell that from the story he wrote here. It's not just going to educate you, it's also going to inspire you. It will also inform you, and now you can have a transformed mind. So he's dedicated, he's compassionate, and that's what life's about. We should live our lives for other people. We should live our life to transform other people. We should live our life for humanity. That's the key word. Living your life for humanity, you should be more human. And human is not just you wearing clothes or you brushing your hair, you just brush your teeth. Human is about, being empathetic, being kind, looking out for other people, transforming other people. And we are making impact. And you're already making impact, sir.
Yes,
because
I'm happy. I'm so happy.
When I saw the book, we're going to talk about how you can get the books too. I believe this way you can get the books.
Yes.
Do we have the e-copies for this on the download?
Not yet.
Not yet. We're already working towards that. It's already over. That's awesome. So, like you said, making impact wherever you find yourself. That is very, very fundamental and very, very germane. So I went through the book, and just like our conversation is already proceeding, I just have few questions to ask you, and that will also help our listeners to be more entwined with what the book is all about. So Okanlawon learned bullying from his father, which shows how family influences a child behavior. How important is parenting. I asked you when I met you at the reception that he learned that from his father.
Yes.
So how important is parenting in shaping children's attitudes, and what advice would you give to parents raising young boys today?
You see, we have to be, with parents, we have to be very careful when they are raising up our children. When raising up our
I think
children.
writers don't talk too much. They think a lot, so you don't want to talk about that. Wow, I can tell from your comfort.
So we have to be very careful when raising up our children, because whatever we do, they see, and that is what they will do. What they grab seeing us doing, they will do it. But what we see, they may be forced to do that. But whatever they see, this is what daddy is doing, I will do it. This is what mommy is doing, I will do it. It's just like the girls. When mommy is not around, maybe mommy the type that use makeup, and so one day she will just try, this is what mommy is doing, let me try something like that. So whatever we are doing, we have to be very careful, because it has a lot on the children.
That's so. As parents, we need to be very, very careful.
Very, very careful.
So if you're parents and you're watching, please be very, very careful. You might not even use the mouth to say it, but your actions, your attitude,
you are getting it. Yes,
these things, the children are already seeing it, and subconsciously.
Even before going to school, the parents, they are their first teacher.
Like Okanlawon learned bullying from his father. He learned to be harsh from his father. And that was what really struck me about the book, because I believe fathers should, train up their child, to be more cordial,
of course,
more receptive.
But out of maybe, let me say, is it ignorance and you are the boy learns that
bullying
from him.
I've been a victim of bullying when I was in secondary school. Let me just share this story. When I was in secondary school, sir, so I was in Blue House. I went to government credit K2FA. I went to like 3 schools. So my first school, just 1, just 2, I was at GCK. So I was in Red House, sorry. So I was at the dining table with my friends. So I was very, very hungry. My favorite food is beans. So they served us beans. We are always 22 on the table. So 11 will sit down here, and 11 will sit down here. So the head of Blue House didn't come to the dining that day. It's in SS3. I was in GSS1. That was my first experience when it comes to books. When I saw the book, it really got me fascinated. I want to read it. If I had known this book, then I would have known how to navigate my way through. You understand? So I had the man's food. Why did I eat it? My friend said, he's not coming. You can eat it. Chief, you just eat it. You never like beans. I never knew they were planned against me. When I ate the beans, I was in my hostel sleeping at siesta time. I was just resting. If I knew what happened, I would say, bam, 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 out. Jesus.
Wow.
So, they took me from red house to blue house. I know it's bunk. They first took to sleep under the bunk. That they are coming to meet. When they came back, there's this bed they call 501 belt. I didn't even know 501 belt.
501 belt.
It's always on it. Thank you very much. You must be answer. So 501 belt. They told me to sit down in the middle of all of them, and they brought one 25 liters of water. They should have eaten the beans. I need to take water now. I said yes. I was on a very big caring. Then I brought 25 liters of water that I must finish it. If I not finish it, they will beat my life. So they beat me. If I see beans.
But did you report the case? Since you know
so I reported the case. Yeah, I reported the case to my I think they call them house master, Mr. Fasheda. If he's watching, thank you very much. So I reported Mr. Fasheda. He took it up. He met the principal, met the disciplinary committee of the school, and they had to.
That's one of the points I want people to know.
Okay.
When you are experiencing bullying, don't keep quiet.
Don't keep quiet.
Do not keep quiet. Say it out. From what has happened in the past in our country, look at Illyria Loba, that late musician.
Yeah, Mohbad.
From the conversation I heard from his father, his father was telling him, let's see these people, maybe they can be of help. But the guy said, Father, no, don't let us see them. There's a way industry is dealing. Do you understand?
The fear has been instilled in him.
Yes, in him. And even he has made a move. They mentioned some big musician that they can talk to, maybe they can help.
I even saw a video of him going to Naramali's house. Sorry, we are diverting from Okanlawon.
No, we are not diverting.
So, okay, it's still buttressed. It's still under bullying.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thanks for that. So I saw a video of him going to Naramali's house to beg Naramali. That is the father.
Yes, I saw the video too. Begging
him that please, if there's any way Mohbad has offended, because this guy is reporting what you guys does to him. But Naramali was like, he was so complex, so nonchalant, just acted.
I saw the video.
And again, I mean, they went to court, and the court has already, declared them, free, that they are not involved in the guy's death. I mean, him, Sam Larry, this is. I don't want to talk about entertainment. If I want to start entertainment right now, that's my core, and I just stick to bullying, so that you're not going to bully me after this. You talked about entertainment too much.
No.
Yes, that. So what about Mr. Kayode? I've realized that you're not just a story writer. I feel you're more like a counselor. You're like an advocate. Yes. You're like a voice to the voiceless. Counseling too.
Especially to young ones. At their level, they are still young. You can still talk to them, and they will have a rethink and adjust.
Do you go out to schools? Like to go out to school?
No, I've not been going out to school, but it just come my way. Maybe from friends or from junior colleagues.
Yeah.
If you just explain like something like this is happening. I will advise and counsel them. You won't see the other person. I talk to both of you. And God has been really helping. Even to couples. I do talk to couples too. Maybe
misunderstand your couple.
Yes. As I was sitting at the reception there, the couple, someone called me, and I just said to this
couple, they are bullying each other.
Yes.
Bully.
I just love talking and calming people down. Even bullying happens in the family between. Not definitely. Not among the.
If you are short like me in the family, they will bully you.
Of course,
I experienced that a lot. But I was the shortest in my class, so I was bullied. I was the one that they sent to go and pick those stuff from downstairs. Pick the short from
them. Especially the most FT.
And I will not play ball, but I will picking the ball from the next compound. That's how I experienced. That was my young
Almost everyone experienced bullying.
So
do or something.
Wow. So that's really, really, educative and informative, and that's what you stand for. Things that will inspire people, things that will inform people and educate people and transform their mind. And I see that you're really invested in this. And I can tell that from the way you talk. You just want to see the social, you want to see social change. You want to see people get transformed. You understand? So more about this the book we're talking about, and I believe they can get the book. It's gettable.
Yes.
I saw you brought some code for it, but how can people get this book? People like schools, get it, because this has to go to schools.
Yes.
But is it a charity thing? Are you giving it for free?
No. It's not free.
It's the NGO.
It's not free. It's not an NGO.
But they can get it.
They can get
You talk about that, before wrap up.
Yes.
How they can get it.
Yes.
Okay. So when I mentioned the book, explores, different forms of bullying in bullying. And in Nigeria, we often focus on physical bullying.
Yes.
Yeah, so physical bullying. But what are some subtle forms of bullying? People believe that, bullying, until if I punch you, that's bullying. If I eat you, that's bullying. But what are other forms of bullying that people may not recognize?
Other forms
are
like maybe the way I talk to you. The way I talk to you, sometimes it will not go well with you. But there's nothing you can do.
Okay.
You just be feeling, not happy with what I'm saying. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
But what I'm now preaching is that whatever forms of bullying you experience, you must speak out. Either physical bullying or any other forms of bullying. You must speak out. Because there's always a solution out there for you.
Okay.
You can't say because there's nothing you can do. Now keep quiet.
Okay.
That's really important.
You must always speak out.
Speak out.
There's anything you need to hold on to from this conversation and this course is that you must always speak out. But in a country like Nigeria, where the government does not prioritize humanity, I'm sorry to say that on the national, on the global network.
Right.
Yeah. So when you don't have people to walk up to, like maybe government bodies, NGOs, because the NGOs I see mostly is orphanage homes. People trying to raise money to take care of children, but there's another NGO that should be raised, which I believe that this discussion we birth vision heart of people is organization that will be committed to helping people fend for their rights if they are being bullied. So how do you want to make such person, do you have any advice for such person, like I know you cannot assess judgment or justification for what you're going through, but how can you?
Let me tell you something.
All right.
A lot of people, they are not informed. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
I know Lagos State is having an agency that is attending to such cases. It's like the office is at Jolega Barracks. I can't remember the name of the agency. They have agency that can deal with that. So it's because people don't know, they are not informed of where to go. And thank God, social media is another form.
That's true.
Social media is another form. If you have been to police station or any other places, it's not working. Go online. People will come to your aid. A lot of lawyers, they will volunteer to do it for you free of charge. So it's because people are not informed, they don't know where to go. That is why they are dying in silence. Then people around you, tell them. Any one of them can know where to go. You may not know where to go, but tell the people around you. They will be happy to help you out. So that's the word. People are not informed of what to do. Nigeria is not working. People are still getting justice today.
Yeah, sure.
So we can't say because Nigeria is not working, we now keep quiet, there's nowhere for me to go and I'll be dying in silence. No. There's always a way for you.
So you guys, as you heard from Mr. Kayode Owolabi, you should try and speak up. You should speak up. What is going to happen after that bullying? I bully you because a bully will not read this book. He's already a bully. It takes a bully that's already coming to sense with himself. Like, okay, I think what I'm doing is wrong. So, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
I understand you, but if a good teacher
is
treating this book
with
students, and a bully
Is in the class.
is in the class,
Okay.
he will surely have everything.
Everything.
A good teacher.
Yeah, emphasis on a good teacher.
On a good teacher.
Yeah.
The guy will surely have everything.
Do you know why I say
It
that?
may not be immediate. Are you getting?
I went to a school that after they finished beating these boys, they become worse. Like my Ghanaian friend would say, Charlie, they became worse. They must not even see you. I don't want to report to me, Abby, you are dead. Yes,
there are some like that.
It has become. So I don't know. So that was why I said. So I understood the part of the teacher emphasizing, and that's why teaching is beyond the profession.
It's beyond.
Yeah, it's not about having A1 in.
You have to have passion for it.
Just like you have passion for this. Let me just go further in our questions so that I believe our listeners wants to hear more things. So Okanlawon faced severe consequences, like you said in the book. Yes, then, for his actions. Some argue that strict punishment helps curb bullying. Yes, then, and while others believe in rehabilitation. In your view, what is the best way to handle, bullies in school?
You see, the best way to handle is to show love. First,
to show love to a bully.
To show love
to the victim.
Yes.
Okay.
Just show love to him. Then when you show love to him, that will make him to open up.
Okay.
Either the bully or the victim.
Or the bullying.
Yes. You can. When you show love to either any of them, you can ask, why do you always bully? Why? Are you getting me? You can ask him, why do you always bully your victim? So from there you will get what is really causing it. Like this Okanlawon.
Yeah.
He learned it from his father.
From his father, yeah. I saw it.
Are you getting it? Some may learn it from their elder ones. That my brother used to beat everybody and let me to be beating everybody. Are you getting it? So first of all, show love. Don't be too harsh on them. They will open up to you. Then you cancel them. That's it.
Oh, that's a very good one too.
You have to show love to them. Don't just push them away.
Don't be
too harsh on them.
Harsh on them.
Show love. Bring them back.
Don't be offensive in your approach.
Yes, in your approach. Be closer to them, so they will open up.
So I believe we have one or two people that are watching right now that are learning one or two things. So you might have a bully child, or you might have a child that's a victim of bullying. Like Mr. Kayode said, show love. It's so ironical that you're meant to show love to them, but please do show love.
Of course.
It's just a way to bring them closer, and they can open up. I felt Okanlawon opened up, after all of this. Yes, and it was really, really, amazing to see the end in itself of Okanlawon. So another question I have here is that, you talk about faith playing a key role in Okanlawon's, transformation. So why do you choose to include God, in the story, and what message do you hope readers will take from the aspect of the book?
Not that I choose God. That is what happened, as I told you.
You're the writer of the book.
Yes.
So
as I told you, that is a true story.
Oh, yeah.
So that is what
that's
actually
true.
happened.
That's true.
In other circumstances, it might not be true God that really happened. It might be true help from maybe counselor. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
It can be true.
Do you feel every school should have a counseling
Of course,
department?
every school should have
A counselor,
yes,
a guidance and counseling department.
I know some schools they do have, but I don't know maybe every school. Like my son's school where
they have a guidance and counseling
they have a
department.
guidance counselor. So if you are facing any challenge in school, go to the counselor.
So I believe you're listening, because I want us to really, really hold on to the essence of this conversation. I believe every conversation has an essence. Why are we here to talk to you? Or why are we here having this conversation? It's about bullying. You understand? I believe you're learning one or two things. Every school should have a guidance and counseling department, because you don't stay. Yours is just first period. You teach them for 45 minutes and you are out. The real things that happen in school happens where the sights and the face of teachers are not. During long breaks, on their way back from school, during short breaks, under this things that happen. So I went to boarding school, sir. I know the things that happen during the prep. You know what they call prep? Prep is 7:30 to 9:30, and the teachers will not be with us. Teachers will not be with us 7:30 to 9:30. Teachers will not be with us.
Only the students.
But the Lord give you understanding. 7:30 to 9:30. Teachers will not be with us. I know the things that we saw. I know the things that we couldn't tell. Because if you say it, they will know it was you that said it because you're the one that saw them. You understand? So how do you feel, or how do you think that bullying can be reduced? I believe and I hope it can be totally eradicated, but how do you feel that it can be reduced? You know, it can be totally reduced. Is there anything our government can do? Is there anything we can do in schools? Like I heard about somebody that he had an innovation that, okay, so they've been complaining about that is a school in America and too many things happen, you know, at night. Maybe killings or atrocities. Then the guy said, I think the school environment is too dark. Let's put lights everywhere, and it reduced it. It might look like just like lights, really, lights reduce all this. And then when they put lights everywhere, the students could not do, because of these are perpetrated where people are not, where there is darkness. So when they put lights everywhere, it's reduced, you know, those acts of evil. So what do you feel that we can do in schools? What do you think we can do in our community that can reduce bullying?
Okay, we have a lot of things that we can do that can reduce bullying.
Okay.
Number one is when we see somebody that is being bullied in our community, we should not keep quiet. We should not keep quiet. We should intervene in the way that we know that we don't need to escalate. That is in the community. In the school, they should have a guardian counseling and encourage all the students, whatever that is happening, even before calling their parents at home, that daddy, mommy, somebody did this to you. Go to the counselor first. Let me tell you something. Last Sunday, I took my son to the school. So he has already told us that the senior student is just eating on his head. What did he do? So he has no problem. He reported to the teacher. He said yes. So when I get to the school, as we were doing registration, he now saw the boy. He said, sir, daddy, look at the boy. I'm going to meet that boy. Luckily, the boy came with his elder sister. So I now talked to the boy. Do you know his health condition? What did he do to you that you are eating on his head? Because another senior asked my son to lie down on the dust.
Why?
And he said he cannot lie down on the dust because of his health condition. And you now came just slap him on the head.
Is it the labor prefect?
I don't even know. So I warned him seriously. There's a staff there too, so the woman just fell off that. Why would you do that? You were just suspended for some minutes, few weeks ago.
So he has been doing it.
He has been doing it. So what I want to say is that I so much appreciate my son. I said, also, as I've told you, you cannot do anything to him. You have reported him to me. You can never. And I told that boy, I know you may not come to my son again. Maybe you send your friend to come and deal with him. I'm once a student, I know all these things.
You know the
At the end, the guy came in prostrated. He said, please, sorry, sir. I know you've never touched my son. He said, please, sorry, sir. Even if you see somebody bullying my son, he will fight for my son. His elder sister too came. She said, sir, we are very sorry. So the sister will take that message home. They will talk to the guy when he gets to. You are getting me. Then the school, they can also put in place CCTV cameras to really help. So those are the ways that we can try to reduce all these things.
And so bullying is not just centralized to school.
To school at all.
So what do you feel the government can do, the community can do? What structure can we put in place?
The government, they need to continue to orientate
the citizen.
Yes, mass orientation, TV, radio, do seminars for schools, go from one school to another, do seminars, telling them the effects, the bad, you understand what I'm saying? So that is what the government should do, and they need to empower all these counselors.
Yes.
On training and retraining all the guardian counselors in all schools, and make sure, and if they can even make it a must that every school must have a guardian counselor.
Like department.
Yes, that is another way government can also help us.
And they should be also be having sessions on platforms to educate the students and inform them about it. So please, I believe you're watching, and I believe you're learning one or two things this time. You don't want to end up like, I'm sorry to use them, that's more bad, because he was a victim of that. I heard some audio, is it Yomi Fabi or Yomi something? Is this guy that's advocating for him, trying to get justice for Mohbad, and him and this entire team. They were playing some audios from Mohbad, and he really went through a lot because he was even mentioning names of the things mentioning names of the people that were there, and the way he was shouting, he was going through a lot of pain. And it's so painful that we are in a country that even till today we will not still. I believe justice will prevail. Understand? So, but we know justice will prevail, but don't be a victim.
That's another way government should
don't be a victim.
Make sure there's justice. Anytime something like that happens, so it will serve as a lesson to others. But where there's no justice, people will keep doing it, hoping that there's nothing anybody can do. It's not okay. So where there's justice, we will be reducing all this.
So what do you feel like? Okay, if you are given the opportunity to set the structures up, with the way you're passionate about this convention, because bullying is not just Nigeria, it's a conventional critical issue that you are trying to tackle as a person. So, and I believe, so I'm going to speak from the perception of all things are possible, but you are in Nigeria, do you understand, and it's happening everywhere in the world, you understand. So, but how do you feel that this thing can be generally, conventionally, eradicated? People stop bullying all around the world. There've been movements, so things that happens all around the world. When COVID came up, everybody had to shut down. So how can we eradicate bullying? Yes, because I feel it's a critical issue. It's something that should not just be meddled with, complacently. It's something that we should, be more focused on and resolve it. So how do you feel, or what do you think that we can do to eradicate this thing, or is it not eradicatable? It will keep existing.
It will keep existing, but when there is a good system in place.
Okay.
So, to answer your question,
alright,
this is how I'll answer that question. Putting the right person in the right place.
Leadership.
Okay. That will not compromise. When you put the right person in the right place, that will not compromise. There will be results.
Okay.
Maybe if the issue of bullying, maybe the community get to that person and it treated it well, not compromise and just throw it. So putting all these people in the right place, the right person there, so it will eradicate all these things.
So I'm just going to have a few more questions to wrap up. I believe you'll be able to. You'll still be able to tell us a few things that you want to tell us, that you feel the purpose and the people should hear. I asked you at the reception that what I think you feel the issues to the question, the brain behind this. You're the one that have the vision of this. So if there are things that you need to tell the people, you're also going to have the opportunity to tell them. But I want to just ask this question: the bullying is a deep social issue that many Nigerian students face based on your research and experience. What cultural or societal factors contribute to bullying in African communities? From your research, what are the factors as an African person that feel contributes to bullying in our nation, in Nigeria?
What I feel that contributed to bullying in our nation is when inequality. Sometimes when there is inequality in the society, it can bring up bullying. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it can bring bullying in the community. So, but when there is equality in everything, we don't have it in mind that because somebody is doing something, and they are not talking, nobody is talking. Are you getting me? So I think when there is equality, to eradicate it.
Okay, so talking about your book, just have two more questions that will wrap up. Your book emphasizes redemption and personal growth. What does true transformation look like, for someone like Okanlawon, and how can society support former bullies who want to change?
How they can support bullies who want to change?
That would be a miracle. Like a bully just showed up, I want to change.
I want to just bring him closer to you
and show him love.
So from there we will continue the process, because it's a process. You can't just leave the act of bullying just like that. It has to go through some
You have to unlearn that heart.
Yes, you have to love and put her through him or her through the process.
Wow, that's good. So lastly, what is the one key lesson you want every reader, whether a bully, a victim, a parent, or a teacher, to take away from this book, Okanlawon, The Bully Will Learn? What's the lesson?
The one lesson I would love everyone to take is that whenever they are experiencing bullying, they should not keep quiet.
They shouldn't keep quiet.
They should say it out.
Okay.
We have close friends, we have people surround us. If we cannot go to maybe government agency or so, we have our immediate environment. We should speak up. We should not be silent and die silent. A lot of marriages, couples killing themselves.
And all these things stems from when they were young.
When they were young, that was what I was saying. When they were young, but we can reduce it at this level.
I wish it can be totally eradicated.
How I wish to.
I would have
because I don't like cheating as well. I don't like cheating.
It's not even human to cheat.
It's not human.
So if you see a human that cheats, that is not a human being. I'm sorry to say.
I don't even like. So I don't like cheating.
It's not human to cheat.
So I pray with government policies that can help.
It will be eradicated.
Yeah.
So I just want to the things that you feel people should know about this book. I believe every visionary has something that is driving him to do something. So the things that you believe, because I've gone through the book, they're about the book, I've gone through a few things there when I read, what I got here. So what are the things that you feel the people should know? Because they're looking at you right now. The things you feel they should know about bullying. Something just dropped my mind right now in Genesis. Are there things that the people can do that will serve as a deterrent? It can't be eradicated to a level, but there are things people can do as a deterrent that I can't do this thing because of this is what will happen. What are the structures that if you say you're going to talk about that and also talk about the things that you feel people should really know, about the book?
When there's a good system in place, you understand. When you know that if you do this, this is the consequence, and the justice system is not that a case will come up and they will just sweep it under the carpet. The justice system must be very, very functional. Are you getting what I'm saying? When there is consequences to our actions, people will think before they do. They will think before they do. Are you getting
Think
so?
before they act.
Yes, that's it. They will think, because what is really happening is that a lot of things that are happening, they know that if I do it, nobody
will
will
not be justice.
Nobody.
You'll go free.
I will settle my way. That's why they are behaving.
If I never even pay to get justice.
It's
So our time is fast spent. I would have loved to, continue discussing with Mr. Kayode Owolabi. I so much appreciate this man. He's an exceptional man. I've met few people, but Mr. Kayode Owolabi is a man that's so outstanding. It's so astounding. It's so exceptional. He's a man of esteem, of prestige, of honor, and you committing yourself to, wanting to eradicate this something that is that critical, like bullying. It's something that we should hold you, in the highest esteem for. That's a remarkable and impeccable and an admirable, choice of living, and the path that someone want to choose for is our life. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for committing yourself to transforming life. Thank you very much for committing yourself to things that will cause a social change, in the young people first, because the young people are the one that is going to determine the next stage for this generation. They determine the next season for this generation. And people like Gowon became president at 30 something. So it stems from the teenager years to their youth years. So thank you very much, sir, for putting all your efforts into transforming life. And we are very, very happy to have you here at SaintSquare TV. And I'm Maya Minibam Adeleke. I am Minibam Adeleke, and this is Mr. Kayode Owolabi. Thank you very much. So how can you get the book, sir?
I cannot drop my number. I have the Facebook page too.
Okay, please just tell the people.
The Facebook.
That's
page,
the camera.
The Facebook page is
Yes,
Bisadun Publishers.
Okay.
Bisadun Publishers. So you can communicate with me through Bisadun Publishers on Facebook.
Okay.
And my hotline is 080 340 24165. Once again, 340-241-65. Thank you.
Okay, do you need to spell the Bisadun for?
Bisadun is Bisadun. Publishers. Bisadun Publishers.
So you heard our amiable and beautiful listeners all around the world. Please, you can the e-copy we have very soon, so they
Yes,
can download it from
very
everybody.
soon,
So
very
Bisadun Publishers, and you heard the phone number. Please do call Mr. Kayode to have this book in your schools, in your community. You can also have this book, in large quantities to share around, the world, and let's just eradicate bullying together. Thank you very much. Do have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.